Hi everybody, it's Christina. So I have something I wanted to share because I thought it might be really valuable. I have one of these calendars, and if you've never had one of these, they are kind of cool. It's just something you flip through. So every day you take off the page, tear it off, and then you have the date that it is now, right? So you can read this off. And I don't know, I like these because I feel like it gives me a reminder. This one in particular is specific for self-care, which I really like. But yeah, this today was a really good one, so I want to share it with you. So it says, sometimes my life can feel tangled up like a piece of unruly jewelry or yarn. Taking time to unravel the knots keeps me from unraveling emotionally. And then you have a self-love action, which I thought is really cool. So it says, if I've felt like my life is getting a little tangled up lately, let me take time this week to slowly get things in better order. So I really like that one because there's some cases where, especially if you are a mom and you're busy and you're always doing things. I'm a stepmom to my boyfriend's 2 kids, so I am always busy and trying to make things good for them and trying to give myself self-care, and it's just a lot, and I'm working full time and whatever. So I think for me, this is a really good one because you think of jewelry, right? You think of the jewelry when it gets this big old knot and you just look at it and you're overwhelmed. But if you work at it slowly, right, and look at it and say, okay, let me take this piece off here and maybe I can delegate this to somebody. Maybe I can, do a little meditation and go inside and just breathe a little bit. I love that. I think it just makes the most sense, especially if you are, again, someone that gets overwhelmed easily. I know I do. So taking the time to really just focus on some of the different pieces makes it to where it's not so overwhelming. You don't have all this stuff. Like, I just have to deal with these little things right now, and then I will unravel them and make them so they're a little bit easier to process. So there's some wisdom for your Tuesday. Hope you have a great rest of your day.